Warning: the following fanfic reading contains content that may be disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Why I stopped watching My Little Pony, by Autumn Formas S. Read by our Strands Blackberry TV. Dear Hasbro, my name is Lisa Garcia. I'm a single mother of a 10-year-old daughter named Jennifer Garcia, who she's raised your show. Non-stop, all she ever does is talk about the My Little Pony show and how it's the greatest thing on earth. I watched a few episodes with her, and I have to admit, I have gotten hooked on it as well. Or at least I used to. I don't see the show. I don't see the same. I don't see the show the same way nowadays. And since she started watching it, she has asked for a Rainbow Dash doll, her favorite pony, by the way. I have tried to find one to buy for her at a store, but so far I haven't found one, or for that matter, any My Little Pony dolls or figures. I once asked one of the clerks when if ever you will have some in stock, but she had no idea what I was talking about. She's never heard of it. I've also looked on eBay and Etsy, but still haven't seen any toys from your show. A few weeks ago, my daughter Jennifer brought home a Twilight Sparkle vinyl figure. She said she had found it in the playground under the swing set. It was dirty with one of its wings ripped off. So one is colored as its eyes with a black pen or marker. It had the strangest smile I ever seen in a doll. It's silly, and I don't know why. I'm telling you this, but sometimes I feel like the doll hates me. Jennifer loves it and takes it everywhere with her. I can't imagine when she does. I can't imagine why she loves it so much. It's a broken toy, but it's her favorite. I tried cleaning it up, but after I've been unable to remove the black ink, she took it with her for a sleepover with her friend Amelia at her house a few weeks ago. I'm not sure what happened, but my daughter can't come over there anymore. I know everything that went on that night. I don't know everything that went on that night, and from what I do know, it has something to do with Jennifer loaning her Twilight Sparkle doll to her friend Alisa when she went to bed, and something happened to her with her during the toy during the night. It's silly, no, but the thing is, Jennifer has told me she hasn't been at school ever since the sleepover. Something about all she does is scream nowadays. It has to be placed in a hospital. I don't understand what all happened, and I'm afraid of it. I have caught my daughter and one more. I got my daughter more than a few occasions talking to it, and I'm a little creeped out. Sometimes I think like the doll is listening and talking to her back. I know. It's stupid for me to tell you, but this, I can't shake the feeling. But that's not really what I wanted to write to you about. The reason I'm writing to you because I don't like how your new episodes are going. They're neither good or wholesome when we started watching. And I tell you the truth, they're more than a little sick. I don't know how you can call it a children's show. If I figure out the secret to it, I'll make sure my daughter never watches it again. When we started watching My Little Pony, it's on Saturday mornings. Now it seems to be on all the time. Whenever I bring her home from school, or when she goes to like 7 in the morning, and all of the day I find it on. I'm not sure how they do it, but for almost a year now, My Little Pony is on all hours of the days and night. It has gotten so bad that I started to unlock the cable from the TV, and now we only watch DVDs and shows on Netflix. What's really upsetting is how the new episodes are going. Hasbro, I don't think what's wrong with your company, but that makes these shows, but they're downright evil. On Twisted Paramount make something like this and like it. I thought it was strange that it was on all the time, but I didn't mind it. That all changed when the season 3 episode 14, Flutter Pet, the one where Fluttershy's pet rabbit Angel gets sick and has to be cut down. That was a horrible episode, which I didn't like how all of the ponies laughed at Fluttershy and called her names when Angel got sick. She kept on until Fluttershy had a breakdown and started crying while the other ponies gleefully ripped before burning apart. I was so shocked when I watched it with her. Even more shocking was my daughter's reaction, just laughing and carrying on as if it was just another episode. This is the type of show you want put on the air? The next episode was season 3, episode 15, Party, Pinky. I remember the name of it, and this was even worse than the other one. How Pinkie, how Pinkie Pie threw a party for all of her friends, and they hated it. All hated it, telling her she's a failure, and her parties are terrible, and no one likes her, and wishes she was dead. The point is torment Pinkie until she literally flipped out. She started biting herself, pulling out her hair while she was laughing and crying at the same time. My God, it was awful. It was so bad. I turned it off and told my daughter she wasn't allowed to watch it anymore. It is disturbing how it didn't bother my daughter at all. I talked to her about it and later on, and she told me that Twilight Sparkle doll said Pinkie Pie deserved it. Her parts are stupid and no one likes her, and they all wish she was dead. I was so stunned. I took the doll away from her, and after that, I wanted nothing to do with your show. I thought the matter was closed. I threw the doll away and thought she was the end of it. But it wasn't. The next day, after dinner, a new episode came on as me and Jennifer watched a cartoon on Nickelodeon. I'd never seen the My Pony show on it before, and it was just as horrible as the others, called First Flight Twilight. It was an episode where Twilight Sparkle is trying to learn how to fly with her wings when she couldn't get it right. After her third try, the others get so mad at her they ripped off one of her wings, just like the doll my daughter had. Now that I come to think of it, threw her off a cliff. You can clearly see her hit the ground. There was blood everywhere, along with the sickening sound of Twilight breaking her neck. Every episode after that, Twilight is missing one of her wings, and her head hangs in a weird angle. Are you people? Are your creators mentally sick? Like I said before, as much as I tried to stop my daughter from watching the show, it still comes on all the time. Our episodes of Phineas Applejack where they set fire to Applejack's house and call their names, and her family are trapped inside and burnt to death. Colors of the Rainbow, how they trapped Rainbow Dash in a well and fill it up with water until she drowned, all the while laughing at her screams. How can you call yourself a kid-friendly company when you have trash like this on? There are more episodes like this, but I really want to get into it. I have forbidden my daughter, who didn't seem to have minded it at all, from watching your My Little Pony show anymore. She somehow got the doll back. Don't ask me how, and told me I shouldn't have done that. I made Twilight angry. What that means is beyond me. But she is my problem. As you know, this is my second letter to you about your show. I have attached your response to my first letter. Dear Miss Saskia, we thank you for all your time to write about us about this. But Hasbro has zero, nor will at this point in time have any plans of the creation of a My Little Pony show. And from what you have described in some of the episodes, I'm not sure if it is some sort of joke from you or another person. Hasbro managed to control entertainment merchandise and will never create more for shows that would torment our viewers. If you can give us more information about this, we'll look into this. Sincerely, Hasbro Legal. This has to be your show. I see the logo on it every episode. Pictures are taken on my screen with the show, and your name is on it. Have been attached to my letter to you. Wait, I can hear the show coming on the back. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll enjoy this little fanfic reading by me. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up, and see you later. Bye!